Hi, I'm Dan, and I'm a licensed California real estate broker. But I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to just pass on some insights for people that possibly are interested in buying a new construction home from a home builder. Now, I was working in the new home building for about 4.5 years, and I worked for a company called New Homes Professionals. First, I was a real estate temp, which was great experience where I learned valuable information because I was able to go around to various communities and work with various builders. And I was also able to pick their brains. I was able to talk to the sales, the construction, the title company, the escrow company. I was able throughout the 4.5 years to create valuable insight to buying a new home. And when I did that, I was able to purchase with my wife 3 homes, brand new construction after this, based on the information that I learned. And I'm going to try to pass them on for free to you, the consumer, and people that want to get into purchasing their American dream, which is home ownership. The first thing I would suggest, research. Get pre-approved on your loan. Then you're ready to go. There's a difference between being pre-qualified and pre-approved. Now, pre-qualified is they just run some simple numbers with the loan professional. Pre-approved is you get the stamp of approval. You get a number that you'll be able to be approved from. So now you can go around and go shopping. Now, once you get the pre-approval, I'd advise people go to the open houses. Educate yourself. Meet with a California professional realtor, a broker, just a real estate professional. Okay? Once you do that, a lot of it has to do with timing. Not necessarily timing the real estate market. If you're going to buy real estate for 20, 30 years, you're usually going to be okay, especially over the long run, especially in California. But by timing it, is it right for you? Do you have a stable job, a stable income? Is it a place that you're going to stay for a few years? Because as we know, real estate comes up and it comes down. 2009, 2010, the great financial crisis. I lived through the bubble and the bust. And a lot of people, including myself, are thinking we possibly could be in another bubble. I don't know. It's not investment advice. It's not real estate advice. I'm just getting a feeling, especially in California, with, gosh, it seems like these $1 million homes in these $1 million cities, they're calling them. Also, another key is flexibility. Being flexible when trying to buy a new home. What I learned was the key word is standing inventory. That is a great word to use when you're going into these new home builders, into their little model homes. There's usually 2 agents there. Sometimes there's a loan professional in there. They'll usually have a map of the community. They used to have the little houses around there, kind of look like Monopoly. Now it's a big computer board, and they can tell you all the information about the homes just by actually pushing the buttons now. Technology has really changed since I was in the game over 20 years ago. Now, keys, again, standing inventory. And the reason is these home builders have to get those properties out. It's going to be very expensive just to have a home that's already been done. They're going to lose thousands a day possibly in certain circumstances. Yes, so that's the key. And with that, you want to negotiate with them, being flexible. Can you work with me? What sort of specials do you have? Kind of like going into a car lot. Use that as leverage. Supply and demand is the key. When during the crisis, during the meltdown, they were almost giving these homes away. And then the opposite was when you get into the bubble, people are waiting in line, sleeping out in the parking lot to get into lotteries. I remember I got into one of these lotteries, and I thought to myself, yeah, this is really crazy. And guess what? It was a bubble at that time. I bought the home. It went up, and then it went down. But guess what? We still have the home right now, and it's in Modesto. We bought it for, I don't know, $317,000. It's probably, I don't know, according to Zillow, I don't know, $420,000, $430,000. But it's been rented for the last 20 years by the same renter. So that's a winner in my book. So that's also the key. Also, be prepared to walk away. I know it's hard. Don't fall in love, especially with a model home. When you go into these model homes, They're not the standard ones that you're going to get. Okay, there are a lot of upgrades. Usually it can be up to $100,000 more in the upgrades in the model homes. That's why they're model homes, and you usually don't get the furniture there either. And they're usually professionally designed. They look nice. I really enjoy going to the open houses at the model homes. And again, don't feel pressure. That's the key. Be flexible. Don't feel the pressure. These salespeople, they're under a lot of pressure because they're only as good as their last community. A lot of times when the market goes down, those people, they either laid off and they have to go back to resale market and be realtors or brokers or going back to another line of profession, which a lot of people in the loan industry are currently doing, with the interest rates going up to 7% in some cases, from 3%, what was it, 2-3 years ago? So again, don't feel pressure. Walk away. It's all about timing. Be able to afford the home. Okay? Don't overextend yourself. That's very important because you want to own the home. You don't want the home to own you. Also, you want to be able to work with an agent. You want to develop a rapport also with the agent at the model homes. Really ask some questions. Really good questions. Have them, you can kind of get a feel for someone if they're just trying to sell you or they genuinely care. There are some bad actors, but in general, the home builders, agents that I worked with were really honest people. They really wanted to be truthful to their clients because their clients, once they move in there, they could be still living in that same community for a year or two. You really don't want to burn anyone and have to work just right down the street from them. They know where to find you at. So yes, absolutely. Another one, when you do buy the home, make sure get a great walkthrough. Okay, you inspect it. A lot of the builders have great warranties. We bought a Morrison home. Now it's Morrison Taylor, but they had the 30-day walkthrough. So they came back in, checked if there was any defects in it. I think they also came back after 6 months and did another walkthrough. And then there was also 10-year warranty. So they usually give you a big binder, or they did back then, with all the warranties and all the information to do to make the home buying experience. And there are a lot of disadvantages of buying a new home. You have to put the backyard, you have to put in your own concrete, unless you buy it from the builder, which can be really expensive. But if you can do it yourself, you can save a lot of money buying these new homes from a builder. Okay, well, if there's any questions, please put them in the comments section below. And one more tip that I can give you. What I found over the years has a tendency to either buy in the first phase, be one of the first people into the new home community, like the one behind me in Tracy, California, or be one of the last ones in. Because the first ones in, you buy it when they're just dirt, you wait about 4 months and it's built, it can go up. You can buy, for instance, I don't know, a home for, I'll just write a number, $500,000. By the time you move in there, it can be $535,000. You didn't really do anything. You just waited for the loan to go through. Okay, so also another advice is waiting towards the end. Some people have bought the model homes, and I've heard there are some good deals with that, but even the homes that are just one of the last ones, they want to move on. They want to sell those homes because, again, it's going to cost the builder a lot of money to have that inventory just stand around and have to pay on the loan. Well, if you can, please like and subscribe in the comment section below. And I always tell people, please don't hate on me. I'm just a man with a mullet and a dream. Thanks a lot. Goodbye and peace.